mean, animal magnetism is something special because it is like since I joined the band, the Scorpions have a different sound, which started with Love Drive. And in Animal Magnetism we tried to refine it, and this album is very connected to America because it's the first time that we were touring the US with Love Drive. Then we like for 6 months with AC/DC Television, and then we came back. We didn't have much time to record Animal Magnetism because they wanted us to go out on the road again and for another album. And like the song "The Zoo" is like definitely from New York, 42nd Street. So those are the first impressions because America means something special for like any band because it's the biggest market in the world, but especially for a young German band because no one ever, apart from us, has really made it over there. Nobody played the Madison Square Garden. A record. I'm the youngest German musician ever to play it. Guinness Book of Records. Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh yeah, cheers.
You can drink with that.
Just a thought, by the way, since you're celebrating 30 years, I'm thinking about celebration here. No, but it has to do with that, and it's, it was about building the career. It was the first time for everybody in the band. Then we went to the US. It was therefore very important for me because I was the new member at the time. But we went to Japan where they've been before with Uli for Tokyo Tapes. But for the US, it was like the 5 of us at the time. It was the first time for everybody. So it was for me more like an equal situation because everybody was there for the first time. So a new member could have another member. Thank you. And then, so it meant a lot, and also, it was the first time that we really played a European tour, and we played many shows in France. Because before I was in the band, it was only a few shows here and there, and then it's the first time that we had a real truck, a stage, a show, and it was the beginning in Europe as well as in the States. So it is an important album, and what's the song called? Don't Make No Promises?
Yeah.
It's the first song I wrote for the Scorpions.
So yeah, that was the first one, right?
Yes.
There's another great song on the Sting in a Tail, and so you're telling me that you didn't know when you recorded The Best Is Yet to Come that it was for the last album, because it's a thank you song for the fans. It's very emotional, and I was about to ask, what were your state of mind? Was it hard to record that, knowing that it was the last? But if you didn't know,
no, we didn't even know. No,
it was fate. So
no, this song, "The Best Is Yet to Come," is 6 years old.
Okay,
it's written by Swedish guys, and we had it already basically for Unbreakable, but it showed up in the last minute, and then it was like too late to record it. And then for the next album, which turned out to be Humanity Hour 1, before we decided to go to the States to work with Desmond Child and follow his concept of humanity and whatever happened after that, we had the song, and we were even thinking about calling the album, which then was Humanity, The Best Is Yet to Come, because we thought it's kind of nice and ironic if a band that is around for like 30 years plus goes The Best Is Yet to Come. And so now, it's nothing to do with the farewell tour, but we put it on purpose. We put it on the last spot because it makes people wonder.
It's very strong. You realize that you're going to have thousands of fans crying in front of you every night.
We did already.
I mean, that is, something that will be hard for us as well. But at the moment, it's too fresh, and it's enough time, until the final.
You have to think about it.
No. You can think about it, but it's not really practical. But it will be hard when we come closer, like in, let's say, 2.5 years or so. Now, it will be emotional for all of us, the fans, and everyone.
Of course.
Well, still talking about celebration, in 1984 you were the first band to play at the Paris-Bercy Concert Hall. Maybe you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
And so, knowing that the Olympia concert is fully booked for now several months, Don't you think you should have played there again?
Yes.
Very good question.
So, I remember that show very well. I think Queen were before us. Otherwise, we were the second big band who was in that sports stadium, the indoor stadium. I remember the stage was moved back by the people by 1 meter, and Klaus' voice broke down in Holiday, and he couldn't sing anymore, but then came back, and it was also recorded for Worldwide Love. That was one of the many shows we recorded on that trip. So Holiday is from Paris on that album. We have such a great show. We just 2 days ago we played in Moscow. Then we flew in overnight. We had no sleep basically, and flew in to play Taratata last night. And of course the Olympia is too small for the new show. The Olympia is great and it's fun to play there. It sounds good. Everything is cool. But we have like a new show for the new tour, and it will be further developed. But already now it looked like after 2 shows it looked like amazing. So we have to come to show everybody that new show. And I think the Merci would be the perfect place to do it.
So hopefully.
Yeah. I hope so too, but I think it has a much better atmosphere than the Zenit. Zenit is kind of, I don't like the place so much. We played a couple of years ago and I like the Olympia much better, but it's small. So, Merci, everybody just has to come, then it's full. We play there. Very easy.
So, you're going to be on the road for 2 years and a half. How did you prepare yourself for such a marathon?
It is something we've just done with humanity as well.
Yeah.
For us it's normal. It's like, we are so used to live Scorpions 24 hours a day, almost, and therefore that's not a problem. We really have a tough schedule. The promotion trip is like going back and forth. We go to the US next week tomorrow to Frankfurt and to Austria and whatever. And the music fair is in Frankfurt, where I will be with my store and another big store from Hamburg, and the Guitar Center Hollywood. We have like a combined stand, and we'll be there for 3 days, and it goes on. But we are so used to this. We love doing it. So, you put us on a plane and we sleep for a couple hours, we come out and go, let's rock. We're not like
in a good shape. That's good.
And actually touring is sort of like a fitness program. To be on stage, let's say like 5 times a week. If you're really touring, then you move around so much, it keeps you fit. You're always, now I'm sitting down, that's comfortable, but you're moving around so much, we naturally stay fit, and usually at the end of the tour, we are fitter than in the beginning, because of it's like a workout, so to speak. The only thing is like, traveling is tiring. The time zones, the climates. In Moscow it was like -8. We come to Paris, it's soaring all of a sudden after the long winter. So it was like 16 degrees yesterday when we arrived. So it's a difference of 24. So we pretend it doesn't bother us, but it probably does something to you. It makes you a bit tired. But we have no time to be tired, so we have to do Taratata right.
Okay, so now about your own songs. From all the tracks you've written for the band, like Over the Top, This Time, all this kind of songs, which one will make you the most proud of? Which song are you the most proud of?
I think songs like it seems to be part of my style. Songs like Tease Me, Please Me, and Deep and Dark. They have a certain type of riff which I keep coming up again and again and again. I have not written that many songs for Scorpions at all, but a few. And these songs. I also like Money and Fame from Crazy World, which has a very heavy Zeppelin-ish groove, and also it's the first time I've been playing like a regular riff with like a slide on my finger, and that made me invent something that I can like play a full chord and still use a slide. So many things. I have a German patent for it, and that's tough to get. Yes, I can still show my grandchildren. See, grandpa has a patent. That I invented my own guitars and my amps and all kinds of crap. But yes, that is also a very song I like very much, Money and Fame.
Is it planned to you to perform the cover of In the Flesh by Pink Floyd, like you did at a legendary concert in Berlin?
Yeah.
So it's a great song to open a concert.
You know, yes, that's why Roger Waters picked it. He came to, we were in the studio in Holland, in Hilversum, when we were like about to finish the recordings for Crazy World. And he had already the 3 songs in mind we were supposed to play. This was the opening song, then we came back later for 2 other songs. It's, you mean if it's difficult to play?
No, do you plan to play it on stage during this tour? Like,
if we play it at a Scorpion show?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
No. You know, with our set list, in case you have a question regarding this, it's like this. You have a certain amount of time to play. And there are, the Scorpion, roughly, I'm guessing now, 10 songs we have to play. Otherwise the fans are disappointed. It's like from Still Love You, Wind of Change, Your Record, Hurricane, Big City Night, and Back Out, and you keep going, and let's say there are 10 favorites, or 12 maybe. So that's already half the show. Then new album, you have to play a few new songs. So we played 3 now in Moscow and Prague. Maybe we add the 4th and the 5th one. And by the way, Race on Rock, even though the album wasn't even out, people reacted like as if it was Rock Like the Hurricane and their favorite song was amazing. Like 10,000 people that took it now. Amazing. Anyway, so you see, then we are already at 15, 16, 17 songs. So we have something, and then you play a few acoustic songs and a few that from each album a little bit, and other people have to play 4 hours. And,
why not?
Yeah, because
please.
Poor Klaus is to sing over hours. The tour would not last 2.5 years. And sometimes it's like what we call curfew. You have to stop at a certain time. I think Olympia is the same. That's it. You can be finished by 11 or 10:30 or something. You have to. It's the house rule. And if you have a support cat, you want to start too early. People are in traffic. Those are the regular things you have to consider. And there's no room for experimentation.
But
You know what you could
it was
do?
a great
If we play like, let's say, 20 nights at the Olympia in 3 years from now, then you can play every night a different set, and then everybody gets to hear every song. That will be a solution.
Okay, well, talking about more rock in general, there are lots of documentaries these days about hard rock bands like Saxon, Motorhead, Anvil. And so, would you like maybe to see a documentary to be made about the Scorpions? Or if there was to be a film made, who would you see to play your part? Which actor could play Mathias2?
Which actor should play me?
Yeah.
George Clooney.
No.
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp would be the right one. I think he could do it. He's into rock music as well. And I wanted to say something. We have like lots of documentaries, but we have still so much stuff. Like in terms of like film, which hasn't been released. We just simply have no time to watch it, and it has been transformed because it's now partly being recorded on old machines that don't exist anymore. We found people who were fixing old things so we can transfer it to DVD now. But there's something we for the future we can do something with our old stuff, which could be very interesting for the fans and everybody who follows the band. But we never really have time. But maybe one day.
Well, thank you very much, Mathias.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
See you.
Can we just take a picture with you? Okay, it's really fun.